Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho Cooking's Moussaka, made in the Ninja Foodi. The ingredients are in the recipe box below. This actually comes in three parts. You have a bechamel sauce or a white sauce that coats with cheese. You have a rich, hearty, meaty, tomatoey filling, and you have some fried eggplant layering it, almost like a lasagna style. The entire thing is going to be cooked in the Ninja Foodi, and the first thing that we're going to do on the saute function is throw in our butter, and we're going to melt that and make our white sauce, then put it to one side. Okay, we're adding a bit of freshly cracked pepper to our butter there, some veggie salt too for flavour. That's just for our white sauce. Once our butter is melted, we're going to add some flour. Okay, it's thoroughly melted now. We're just going to sprinkle in our flour, mix it all around, and gradually add our milk, stirring all the time so that we don't get any lumps. So just cook the rawness off that flour, and when we add our milk, it'll start to thicken like a nice sauce. So just add a bit at a time. See, it's starting to thicken already, a little bit more, and the rest can go in once it's all incorporated. And just cook that until it's thickened. Okay, it's nice and thickened now, nice and buttery with some lovely flavours in there. We're just going to send in a little bit of our cheese. The rest of it's going to go on top, so don't put all of it in there. Probably about a third. Turn it off, and we're going to actually take it out of our foodie. This cheese will melt very quickly in this white sauce, and it's going to be spread all over the top of our finished dish before it goes back into the foodie to get all nice and hot and bubbly. So that's done now. We've got it turned off. There's a bit of residual heat there, and we're going to tip that back into the bowl to put aside. And as you can see, it's totally released from the foodie bowl. Nothing is stuck at all. It's such a really high quality non-stick surface. Give that a quick wipe out, and we'll get on to the rest of our recipe. Okay, back on the heat, we're going to add some oil to our foodie, and we're actually going to fry our eggplant slices in there. They're going to take up a little bit of oil, but we're just going to take them out and drain them as best we can. We've just sliced these and sprinkled some salt on them and drained them. Okay, you hear that sizzling now? We want a bit of colour on that. Okay, all of our eggplant's nicely browned now. We've just taken it off the heat and thrown our mince in there. We haven't had to clean our pan at all because it's non-stick and nothing's going to stick here. So we're just browning off our lamb mince, throwing in our allspice, vegetable salt, freshly cracked pepper, our garlic, our onion now, and our tomato paste. Now we just want to brown that tomato paste off, get that raw tomato flavour out of it. Mix that all around, still on the saute function. Those onions will start to release a bit of moisture very shortly, and we'll have to cook that out of it. Now we're going to add our tinned tomatoes now. And I've just got a few little cherry tomatoes left over from another recipe. They can go in as well, only because I want to use them up. You could of course use fresh tomatoes if you like. Those little cherry tomatoes are really quite sweet. And we want this to really soften right down, so we reduce a little bit of the liquid. And now we're going to layer our moussaka. So the bottom of our plate, we're just going to lay our cooked eggplant in there. Ladle a scoop of our mince on top of that. So it's completely covered, and keep layering as we go. So some more of our eggplant in there, another scoop of our sauce, the remainder of our eggplant can go in now. Still got a bit of heat in it, and the balance of our sauce goes on top of that. Then we just simply wipe our inner pot of our Ninja Foodi out. Again, nothing has stuck on here. And then we just tip our bechamel sauce over the top, and we just ladle our bechamel sauce on top. It's thickened a little bit on standing because it's quite cool now, but don't worry about that because when we heat it again, it's going to get runny again. So don't thin that down too much because otherwise it'll just be pouring everywhere while you're serving it. Cover up all those little blobs in the middle. Okay, now we just sprinkle the rest of our cheese that we saved from our white sauce over the top, and then it's back into our foodie just to completely heat through. Now I'm just going to tip a half a cup of water into our clean foodie in a bowl. Okay, now just put a half a cup of water in there so it'll steam it as it cooks it, and I'm just going to pop our foodie in there like so, close the lid and put it onto the roasting function, 170 degrees for 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes is up and this is what you should have. It's golden and bubbly and we're just going to remove it from our foodie without breaking it. Very little washing up. And there you have it, Cheekyricho Cooking's Moussaka. Serving that with a bit of salad. It's not exactly technically a Greek salad. I'm out of Kalamata olives, would you believe? And I live too far away to go and buy some more. And doesn't it look delicious? It smells amazing too. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're serving this with a salad and we're just going to cut into it and try and serve it. This is about as pretty as it's ever going to look, I think. Well, that came out a little easier than I thought it would. Take a taste, shall we? Some of our sauce, some of our eggplant, some of our gooey cheese. Creamy, rich, really healthy. It tastes amazing. Thanks for watching.